Hope everyone's having a great afternoon. Last night's feature presentation, this one picked by XX Duck Meat XX, called a TV movie called Go Ask Alice, 1973. This one is 72 minutes long, 74 depending on the upload. TV film from 1973. It's a little bit of a strange one. It's about a 15-year-old girl who gets into drugs, and they make the tagline make it seem like she was like prostitution, but it really wasn't anything about that. Jamie Smith Jackson is the girl. Not exactly believable, her being 15. She's born in 1948, so do the math there. She's like 25 years old in the film. I mean, she does look kind of young, but not 15. I think the movie covers her from age 15 to 17, and it's based on a true story. I think her diary after she dies of a drug overdose later. It's kind of, the movie kind of is narrated kind of from her diary with some acting in there. So Jamie Smith Jackson is the girl. She was in Bug in 1975. So I think she was the main, like, kind of the love interest of Bradford Dillman. So I saw that just this time last year. I have to maybe check that out again, and didn't recognize her as being that person. All right, but this was like her film debut, like introducing Jamie Smith Jackson. The film has Mackenzie Phillips as one of her friends, of course, the daughter of John Phillips, and Michelle Phillips of Mamas and Papas. I think Mackenzie Phillips, she went on to do, this is before One Day at a Time, but she did one called, I think she formed a band. Yeah, I think she formed this band. It was called the New Mamas and Papas, which is kind of interesting. And then it also has Julie Adams as her mother, as the main girl's mother, Julie Smith Jackson's mother. Julie Adams is in this. She was the lead actress in the 1954 sci-fi classic Creature from the Black Lagoon. So good to see her again. Didn't recognize her, but yeah, she's in this. Wendell Burton is in this. He's like this young teacher. I forget what he teaches at the girls' school, and later in the film he like kind of goes and like has a little coffee or something with the girl, and then he takes her home and like asks her out on a date. It's really strange. The guy, like, first of all, he looks the same age as her anyway, so it doesn't really matter, besides the fact that he's, like, balding, and he's, like, really young. It's just kind of weird, like, how they do it like it's not even secretive or anything, and it's, like, seems kind of innocent relationship thing, but he, like, asked her out. It's really weird, and then they kind of have, like, a relationship together at the end. But so there's that, and then Wendell Burton is the guy's name. William Shatner plays the girl's mother. He plays like the kind of disconnected, heartless dad in this. And William Shatner he's hard to recognize at first because he's got this like fake looking like glasses and mustache, and it's just really weird. So it almost looks like he's got this fake costume on. So William Shatner in this has some kind of unintentionally funny moments. Ruth Roman is the psychiatrist in this. She was in things like Strangers on a Train, 1951, and some other things. Accomplished actress Ruth Roman. I think it was Shock that said something about her. He recognized her, and she was in something important, but she's the best actress, I think, in this. The best actor at all in this film. She's just a really good job. She's just this kind of like B. Arthur voice, and she was really good towards the end. Andy Griffith is in this as well as the priest who talks to the girl at one point, and it's a confusing scene, and he's a special guest on it, and he's very unconvincing as the priest. He doesn't come off like a priest at all. So I did not like Andy Griffith's performance in this. And then finally you have Robert Carradine, who was kind of the lower tier of the Carradine family. I think this is the first thing I've ever seen Robert Carradine in. I know he produced some things, but he was, I guess, best known for like being in some of the at least the first 2 Revenge of the Nerds films. So Robert Carradine's in this. So he does some names in this, but I did not enjoy this very much. I did like that 1973 look to it, and the school and stuff like that, and just the dress and all that stuff. But I did not care for this movie very much. It was kind of strange. It was just kind of a drug awareness type of film, and it wasn't very good. Probably not going to get a second look. 4 days left of Omen season. So 4 days left, guys. We have Omen 4 still on the board. Maybe soon, and just 4 more nights till the year movie ending ends. And tonight's feature presentation we did a One for All the Marbles earlier today, and this is picked by Andy8010, who won One for All the Marbles. The Southerner, 1945, Zachary Scott, Betty Field, Beulah Bondi, Gene Vanderwilt, and Jay Gilden are the 2 children. Norman Lloyd is a neighbor. J. Carroll Naish is a neighbor. This is better as a summer film, but it's always seem to forget about it, or just it falls off the back end of like summer movies. But so go ahead and check it out tonight. I've seen it twice. I like it a lot. The question is, will it still hold up? Will I still like it like the 3rd time? A really good movie about a family gets a farm, and they go through some hard times, and I'll talk about it tomorrow. But it is fitting this was picked tonight because it's like really, really rainy today, and maybe some flooding today, and the ending of the film, the farm floods. So we'll talk about that one tomorrow. All right, 21 days left until the target date of the first beach trip. Right now it's 44.2 degrees in the water. So we are 13.8 degrees away still from the target temperature. But the good news is that day looks like it's still holding as the 72 real feel. 0% clouds, no wind. So be in prayer for that, boys, to hold up. All right. Okay, and don't forget, tomorrow night, the premiere video on the Frank Addington channel. Speaking of the year and movie watching coming to an end, I'll do a breakdown of the little period between the ending of the year of movie watching and the beginning of the new year in movie watching. That's tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, 6th of March. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on the Frank Addington channel. It'll be a premiere video, talk about the films you can watch during that time, and you can also watch the timeline. All right, so see you then, and have a great night. See you for trivia later, guys.